You're watching Slate Mix Tips, presented by the Music Technology program at Capital University. Stephen Slate gave us the tweets, we give you the details.
Hello, my name is Walker Atkinson, and today I'll be walking you through one of my favorite Slate Mix Tips from Stephen Slate's Twitter-based Pro Audio series. To me, drums are one of the most important things in a mix. It either makes or breaks a mix for me from the very get-go, and that's why I chose to demonstrate Slate's tips to get an explosive poppy snare drum. Now, as you can see in the original tweet here from Stephen Slate, in order to get an explosive poppy snare, you copy the snare top track, compress it heavy with a fast attack and a release to bring it up the sustain, gate the tail off, and then mix it in subtly. Now, we're going to start here in my session today with a Broad Street Players cover of Pink Floyd's Breathe. Now, in the original of the song, the snare drum is pretty light and tinny, and it matches the style of the song. But since Broad Street has done a funked-up rendition of this, I believe that the snare drum could use more cut and pop to it. Now, in my original snare drum track, I have 60 dB of gain added to it. I have some light adjustments in the 7-band EQ. I have my gate set up so you can still hear the tail, but it cut out all the stuff in between each hit. Then in my compressor, I have a 12-to-1 ratio with the input pushed a little bit and the output at about the same level. But I have a slower attack and a fast release in order to get that transient captured in the snare drum track. Now, in my duplication, the trim and the 7-band EQ are the same, but I've changed up the compressor to give it more input and more output, giving it a heavier compression rate. I brought the attack down to as fast as I can go as long as with the release. With a 12-to-1 ratio, this is a very heavy BF76 setting. Then on the gate, I have it set though it's very short and you're getting no tail of absolutely whatsoever, and you're just getting all the impact. Now, as you can hear without it first, the snare drum's still pretty present, but there's not a lot going on there in terms of power and volume. You can still hear it, but you hear most of the ring rather than most of the impact. Now, if I add in the muted Slate snare track here, my level here because you're still hearing some cutting out into the cymbals. Maybe adjust with the gate a little bit, give it a longer release, give it a little bit longer of a hold, bring the threshold down a little bit to make that cut a little less dramatic, bring up the level a little bit. It has just that perfect amount of punch. This Slate tip has helped me tremendously with fixing my snare drum sound, and I hope this demonstration has helped you better understand this tweet by Stephen Slate. I'm Walker Atkinson, and you've been watching Slate Mix Tips presented by the Music Technology program at Capital University. Thanks for watching.